Cancer. Welcome to the Winds of Jupiter 2018 Yearly Tarot Reading. You got some really good cards for this year coming up. On top of having the Wheel of Fortune, you have the World card and the Sun card. Now I'll be doing my 7-card chakra spread, where the main 7 cards are actually the chakra points of the body. The cards on the left are your past, and the cards on the right are your future. Now the cards next to the past cards, down at the bottom, is what I call your sourcing and urgings. And this is the base of your spine. And the cards above that are the pelvic, our sacrum, for your spiritual awakening and growth of all kinds. And the cards above that are your solar plexus, for your sensing and feeling. Gut feelings, actually. And this whole pillar is your unconscious inner self. And now the cards in the center are the heart of the matter. And now the cards on the right of the center cards, down at the bottom, is your throat for communicating and teaching. And above that is the third eye for envisioning and enlightenment. Because this is about the pineal gland and it being triggered by light for enlightenment. And then the cards above that is the crown for knowing and understanding. That hopefully equals wisdom. Now this pillar is the conscious foreself. Let's go back and take a look at the past cards. You received the Page of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. The Page of Cups is usually kind of a dreamy time guy. He's in other dimensions and fantasies and the spiritual world. He can be depressed from unrequited love, or walking on air from falling in love. There's a lot of emotional ranges going on with him. But something happened right in your past because he's conjoined to the 10 of Pentacles. And this card is about stability, financial stability, happiness, and contentment. I consider this a retirement card. But you don't necessarily have to be retired to feel happy with life. So it's saying here in the past you've had a balance between your emotions and your worldly things. And you're feeling really good about it. And down at the base of your spine, the cards that you received, they agree with that. You received the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Now the 3 of Cups is a celebration card. It's a card about teamwork, though. You know, a shared accomplishments or maybe even a rites of passage. But it means that there is some type of ascension going on in your life. Good things are happening. And the 10 of Cups is saying that too because that's a happiness card. This card requires you to be simple. Live simply, honestly, unpretentiously. And this is the second 10 card that you've received in 4 cards. And 10 does indicate endings and new beginnings. Now this 10 of Cups card is a glimpse of heaven. Over the rainbow of cups it makes so much happiness and anonymity between family and friends. This is usually where the drudge and the detritus come at the base of the spine. But I've noticed that this yearly readings for a lot of the signs, everything's looking really optimistic. Now the cards up above for your pelvic and sacrum, for your spiritual awareness and your growth of all kinds, you receive the 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. The 8 of Pentacles is more about growth of all kinds. This is a card about projects and challenges with projects, being a talented person, and going forward with a new project. And that meshes well with the Ace of Swords, because any ace is a new promise. It's a new beginning. But the Ace of Swords can also be kind of a harsh card where it can be 2 sides of the sword for harm or healing. And it can also say that it's been a long and hard journey to get to where you're at. But this card does indicate victory. Any sword card is about mind and intellect and words. And if you use them right, you're going to go forward in life quite quickly. Now the cards up above for your sensing and feeling, for your solar plexus, you receive the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Now the Nine of Pentacles is another card that's a prelude to the Ten of Pentacles. It is a card of satisfaction, contentment. It's indicating that you sacrificed a lot of things and went through all the trials and tribulations to get to a point where you have luxury. Luxuries aren't a material thing. Luxury is a feeling of contentment. Feeling that you have what you want and need in life. Now she's conjoined with the High Priestess. And this is about cosmic messages. The High Priestess brings them down to earth to you. But she whispers them very quietly. And you have to be vigilant to listen to them because this is about intuition. Coincidence is the synchronicity of all of the things that go on in life. Events to events that you didn't really put together until later. You says, my goodness, I didn't understand that was connected to that. This is about dreams. Because the High Priestess oversees the moon. And hidden veils of secrets. Now the cards in the center for the heart of the matter is the World and the Three of Pentacles. Now the World card is saying you're coming to the end of a cycle. And you've got two 10 cards back there that's saying, yeah, you did. And the Ace of Swords saying you're coming into a new beginning. But you really are graduating from something. The World card is saying that. You went through a lot. You learned your lessons. If not, it would have pushed you back into the Major Arcana cards. But now you're at the end of something. And it's time to build. And that's what the Three of Pentacles is saying. You've earned and you've learned a lot. And the Three of Pentacles is very similar to the Three of Cups. There's a lot of people usually involved in them. You know, not a cast of thousands like a Ben-Hur movie or anything, but, you know, there's people that are singing on the same sheet of music. It takes a lot of people to build. And I call this the Architect card. And this card is also about having talent, as well as the Eight of Pentacles. So there is some talented people involved in this that are going forward with some new projects. Now down in the throat, for your communicating and teaching, receive the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. Now it's saying the wheel is on the upswing. This is an auspicious time. And you know it is. This is your conscious self pillar. And there's going to be some fortune favorite, as I like to call it. Some luck involved. Right time, right place. But it's conjoined with the Ace of Cups, which is saying about love, emotions, forging deeper bonds with family, friends, and even co-workers. This can even say that you might be even getting some promotions or going forward with your career. The 5 sprays of water coming out of the cup represents your senses. It's telling you it's time to enjoy life. Or maybe continue enjoying it. Because you have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, saying that you are already enjoying it. How excellent. And now the cards up above for your third eye. Receive the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Now if you notice, you received the Page of Cups in the past. And he really wasn't about fantasy land. And I don't think these other 2 pages of Pentacles and Swords are necessarily about money and mind and words, more than they are about messages. Something's incoming. And so you're supposed to keep your ears and eyes open physically, and then with the High Priestess, spiritually. And the Page of Pentacles can say there's some financial offers. But he's also a guy that researches everything and wants to know what he's going to do next. He doesn't leave things just for trial and error. He's setting himself up for future security. And the Page of Swords, oh, he's kind of a party pooper. He can wield that sword for injury and hurt with words. So you have to be really careful when you're around him. But he is really a smart person and brings in a lot of excellent ideas. So he brings something to the party. Now the cards up above for your crown, for your knowing and understanding, you receive the Seven of Cups and the Lover's card. Now the Seven of Cups card has kind of a splayed energy to it. You're not quite sure what you want to do. Maybe you haven't received all of the messages that are coming in to make, to really set a foundation. The Seven of Cups is about making a difficult decision. There's a lot of options and a lot of opportunities, and you're not sure which one, just at face value, is the one that's for you. But here you have the Lover's card conjoined with it. And this is about emotions and relationships. But the Lover's card really is about making decisions between deeds and desires, vice and virtue, and connecting them to consequences. So it appears that you've got two cards that are requiring you to make a decision. The Seven of Cups, which is a difficult decision, and the Lover's card, which is a cup about making decisions of emotions and relationships. And you've got the Ace of Cups down there with the Wheel of Fortune, saying you have a new opportunity for love and affection. It's not saying that you're going to throw your significant other overboard, but it can say there'd be a renewal, a new feeling about your relationship. And there is some new feelings coming in the future because you received the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun card. So the Ace of Pentacles is giving you a new financial beginning, a beginning of value. And what do you value? What does matter to you? And how do you want to build new things that matter to you? You've got some cards that are saying new beginnings all the way through this reading, and then you receive the Ace of Pentacles. And a pentacle is a talisman of protection. And what better card to conjoin with it than the Sun card? The card about hope and healing, joy, abundance. But this card brings understanding and clarity. And this goes back to the World card at the heart of the matter. The World card's bringing in development, fulfillment, achievement, and completion. And the Sun card is shining a light on that. This has a purity feeling to it, that there's some kind of spiritual truth going on. But some of the cards are requiring you to make some good decisions. You're at a tipping point right now. The fulcrum is kind of being balanced, and it doesn't know which way it's going to go. But you went through a cycle of learning with the World card. And go back and look at what you've learned. Because obviously it's a very mature feeling to it. And that's going to help you in the future. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.